goals, preferences, and lifestyle to create a treatment plan that uses innovative and safe techniques. You deserve to enjoy a pain-free life. Take the next step. Visit frpsclinics.org to meet our pain management specialists.
Does your business need quick, competitive financing for heavy machinery, trucks, or other equipment? Currency is here to help. Whether you're financing construction equipment, farm equipment, trucks, trailers, or any other big-ticket item, Currency will automatically find the best rates. Currency facilitates loans for up to $500,000 with repayment terms up to 72 months. It's fast, easy, and free to use. Visit gocurrency.com and apply today.
Teammates Mentor proudly serves 10,000 students in 192 chapters across Nebraska, Iowa, Kansas, South Dakota, and Wyoming. But we need your help.
We're recruiting Teammates Mentors to help our students reach their full potential.
Meeting with a student once a week can make a positive impact in their life and create a ripple effect in our communities.
Go to teammates.org to learn how you can get involved. Join the team, be a mentor.
Farmer's Pride is fueling the future. In the field, on your farm, in your community. With scheduled propane deliveries, monthly budget options, and prepaid contracting plans, Farmer's Pride has the right solution to fit your propane needs and has been a trusted supplier of propane for over 60 years. In the field, on your farm, in your community. Farmer's Pride.
NCN Sports is brought to you by Currency. Visit gocurrency.com for details. The Carpet Shop, providing quality residential and commercial floor covering and installation for almost 50 years. And by See the Trainer with locations in Columbus, Lincoln, Omaha, Bellevue, and North Platte.
Mid-Nebraska Lutheran Home in Newman Grove, located in a serene residential neighborhood, offering a faith-based community where residents feel at home. With private rooms and a wide range of activities, residents enjoy a vibrant and supportive environment. Their experienced and caring staff is dedicated to providing personalized care, ensuring each individual feels valued and connected. Mid-Nebraska Lutheran Home, where faith, care, and community come together. Schedule your tour today and experience the warmth.
NCN Sports is brought to you by Husker Rehab. Treating the cause of pain, not just the symptoms. Schaefer's, we're more than just TVs and appliances. And by Claybaugh Pharmacy, your locally owned hometown pharmacy.
Kearney, Nebraska is the getaway you never knew you needed. With comfortable, premium lodging, eclectic shopping, and a variety of locally owned craft food and drink options, Kearney has something for everyone. By day, you'll find rich history, outdoor adventure, and some of America's most unique attractions. And by night, our many entertainment options, dazzling performances, and unique hangouts offer the perfect way to unwind. Visit Kearney. It's so much more than just in the middle.
NCN Sports is brought to you by Bank of the Valley. Together we go further. To see what games we're covering, follow on X at NCN Sports.
Whether we're talking commercial or residential plumbing, Lamel Plumbing is the place you call. Lamel provides 24-hour emergency service as well. Call them if you get in a tight spot. And as for their retail items, well, you gotta check out some of their faucets, some of their kitchen items, and some of their bathroom items like their Onyx showers. And hey, say you got a digging job, you call Lamel Plumbing for that too. They've added a full-time crew for you, doing backhoe, trenching, and sewer work. Take that digging job off your list and have Lamel do it for you. That's Lamel Plumbing in Beatrice, now at their new location on North 7th Street in Beatrice.
Well, thanks for joining us on News Channel Nebraska. Kaylin Devin, Lou Siefker, in between the girls' game ending and the boys' game about to be underway. We'll give you all the details of the guys with the Panthers and the Discoverers coming up next. But, Lou, there's just something about rivalry games, and especially a rivalry game like this one with Norfolk and Columbus. What is it?
Well, I think you want to win every game, but it's special when you're playing a team that's in the area, you know, that you have bragging rights. That's a little bit more special when you can win those games and just kind of have that, you know, that little beat to your chest when you run across those players from the other team.
I mean, we see it pretty much in every sport between these two teams. It's always close. It's always competitive because rivalry games, no matter how good one team is or how much work the other team needs, it's always a battle.
You always step it up when it's your rival. You always play a little bit harder. You always just find those that little extra to try to beat that team. And I think both these teams, you know, Norfolk has dominated this on really both sides, the girls and boys, but the Columbus boys are starting to chip away at that lead that Norfolk has. So this should be a fun basketball game. Neither team is setting the world on fire with their record, but I think a team like Columbus, the boys, you know, they're probably a little better than people thought they were going to be at this stage of the game.
Well, and not only that, but this also adds a little bit more competition with the continued points for the Maroon Cup. One school at the end of the semester, at the end of this whole school year, will take home the Maroon Cup. That trades back and forth 45 minutes on Highway 81 between Norfolk and Columbus. And this is just a continuation of what school will be able to hoist that trophy at the end of the school year. We'll find out coming up next. It's Norfolk and Columbus on News Channel Nebraska coming up.
At first, I was really nervous and intimidated to buy a ring.
My experience at Starter Heyman was very easy. I felt like I walked out with the ring that was going to make her go wow and say yes.
I love my ring. It is so beautiful. I get compliments on it all the time. I always tell them Starter Heyman. I love it.
Yeah, we would definitely recommend Starter Heyman.
We're definitely coming back. Pretty sure.
We have a wedding band to buy. So.
We do, yes. We have wedding bands. We'll be back for that.
Starter Heyman Jewelers, downtown 12th and O, South Point Pavilions, and Grand Island.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Speedy Mart. When you have to fuel your journey and feed the crew, whether it's many or a few, Speedy Mart is fresh, ready, super clean, and convenient.
Here, customers can expect the highest quality fuel that they deserve.
And when you make a pit stop, it's gotta be fast. Easy in, easy out. Speedy Mart for the win.
Pain can affect every aspect of your life. Chronic back, neck, nerve, and other pain can make work feel impossible, stop you from doing the activities you enjoy, and can even lead to stress and trouble sleeping. If you are dealing with pain for an extended amount of time and are struggling to do normal, day-to-day tasks, turn to Dr. Balkaya or Dr. Prince at Faith Regional Physician Services to help you find relief. When you're experiencing chronic pain, finding the source of the pain is our first step. Our specialists use a wide range of diagnostic tests to determine how to control or manage your pain. You can expect us to discuss your goals, preferences, and lifestyle to create a treatment plan that uses innovative and safe techniques. You deserve to enjoy a pain-free life. Take the next step. Visit frpsclinics.org to meet our pain management specialists.
NCN Sports is brought to you by Currency. Visit GoCurrency.com for details. Central Nebraska Orthopedic, dedicated to the motion of life. And by Southeast Community College. Head to southeast.edu and discover your path to possible.
Let your next adventure take flight in Sarpy County, Nebraska for some high-flying fun. Legendary family adventures. Out-of-this-world shopping, star-studded evenings, and award-winning experiences. Our flights are never canceled. Stay, play, and plan your getaway at GoSarpy.com.
NCN Sports is brought to you by John Henry's, our family serving yours. See the trainer with locations in Columbus, Lincoln, Omaha, Bellevue, and North Platte. And by Roe Buick in Grand Island and Roe Chevrolet in Aurora.
Landmark Implement is your local authorized John Deere dealer. Landmark's trained and certified sales staff will help you find the right equipment for your needs. All backed by Landmark's extensive parts and service network. Whether it's a tractor, planter, combine, lawn and garden tractor, or gator, every piece of equipment in our inventory is ready to work hard for your operation. Landmark's team works together to make sure everything that is sold meets their quality standards. Stop by your local Landmark implement or learn more at landmarkimp.com to experience the Landmark difference.
NCN Sports is presented by Currency. Need financing for RVs, ATVs, or other expensive items? Currency is here to help. Visit gocurrency.com today. Faith Regional Health Services. When you need exemplary care, have faith. And by Teammates Mentoring. Join the team, be a mentor. Visit teammates.org today.
Well, happy holidays to everyone hanging out at home today. A little snowy out if you're up here in northeast Nebraska, so we hope you bundle up and sit tight for a fun rivalry battle. It is going to be a good one. It always is. With Norfolk and Columbus, the Battle of Highway 81, and the continued fight for the Maroon Cup. Kaylin Devin and Lou Siefker joining you today from Columbus, Nebraska. It's going to be a fun one between the Panthers and the Discoverers.
Yeah, let's hope it's not as cold shooting as it is outside. Both these teams want to get going offensively early and often. Both these teams are, they're still feeling their way through. Columbus, we mentioned, lost a lot of guys from last year's team, but probably a little better, much like the girls team, a little better than people thought. And the Norfolk Panthers still trying to, find themselves a little bit. 2 wins over Norfolk, but they haven't beaten anybody else. So we'll see who starts well in this game early. That might go a long way to who wins this ball game.
Well, both teams look a little bit different from last season to this season, whether it's from graduations or transfers or opting out for a different sport. It's going to be different to see how we see both these teams play, but we do know it's going to be competitive because it always is. Well, let's take a look at some guys to watch. We'll start with Columbus. Quinn Freshour is a guy that is always good when it comes to holding the basketball. He's a great scorer.
Yeah, he is. It's 12 points a game. He's the top scorer. Columbus kind of spreads it out, but Freshour is a guy that they need to play well in a game like this and be a scorer, especially if this game is close. This game comes down to the wire. Freshour is a guy to watch for Columbus.
Now, a lot of names for Norfolk as well. We talked about some new faces, but a guy who was on the team last year who's just stepped into a bit of a bigger role, Landon Virgits.
Yeah, he's surprisingly, I think he's really improved his game. He's a good ball handler and a surprisingly good scorer. And certainly, much like Freshour, a guy that if this game comes down late, who's going to score those points for Norfolk? I think Virgits is a guy that's got to have his hands on the basketball in that situation.
It's Norfolk and Columbus. The rivalry continues. Happy New Year, and let's see this 2025 battle next on News Channel Nebraska.
Pre-game show is brought to you by Custom Sports. Look great for every game with custom team or business apparel from Custom Sports. Check them out at customsportsco.com.
It's important to detect lung cancer early. Let's see if you qualify for a lung cancer screening at Faith Regional. Talking now with Maria O'Hare, an oncology navigator with Faith Regional Health Services. We're talking about lung cancer screenings today. Who should be thinking about getting one?
Well, for the most part, our lung cancer screening criteria is basically for smokers. Medicare, about 2015, started a new program specifically for smokers or people that are at high risk for lung cancer, and they had to meet certain guidelines.
What are the guidelines?
Well, the U.S. Preventative Task Force has come up with some new guidelines this year. Their ages are 50 to 80 years old, and instead of a 30-pack year history, anybody that now has a 20-pack year history can qualify for this exam. One of the things they do add, though, is a statement saying you should have these exams every year until the patient has an illness that they probably could not have a curative surgery or has a chronic illness to the point where they would not do treatment for it.
What are some of the things you can do to reduce your risk of eventually having lung cancer?
Well, of course, one of the biggest things is not smoking or quitting to smoke. Asbestos, being around different chemicals can cause lots of different smoking, so not being around those chemicals, asbestos, chromium, arsenic, a lot of those types of things. Also radon, having your house checked for radon.
So with these screenings, you're going before symptoms even, so this isn't something that you should be on the lookout for symptoms for. If you qualify, you should do this.
Correct. And again, this is something hopefully if you're having your yearly conversations with your doctor, that they would bring up, or that, you seeing this now, okay, I understand, I probably do qualify, I need to talk to my doctor about this. Yes, it's definitely for someone that does not have symptoms.
Maria, thank you so much for joining us.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Does your business need quick, competitive financing for heavy machinery, trucks, or other equipment? Currency is here to help. Whether you're financing construction equipment, farm equipment, trucks, trailers, or any other big-ticket item, Currency will automatically find the best rates. Currency facilitates loans for up to $500,000 with repayment terms up to 72 months. It's fast, easy, and free to use. Visit GoCurrency.com and apply today.
Need relief from pain or support for recovery? Don't just see anyone, see the trainer. From bracing to home health and rehab products, they provide the right solutions to keep you moving. Whether it's a chronic condition or sudden injury, their expert team will help you find the perfect fit. With a wide range of in-stock orthopedic, sports medicine, or rehabilitation products, See the Trainer is dedicated to improving your quality of life. Visit the professionals at See the Trainer in Columbus, Lincoln, Omaha, Bellevue, and North Platte.
Believe everything's gonna be alright. No need to worry, cause you got somebody on your side. We all need a fam, we all need a crew. When you're in a jam, don't know what to do, just reach out your hand and we'll see you through. Doesn't matter where you're at, we got your back. We got your back.
With a Medica health plan, you're not just covered, you're cared for.
Teammates Mentor proudly serves 10,000 students in 192 chapters across Nebraska, Iowa, Kansas, South Dakota, and Wyoming. But we need your help.
We're recruiting Teammates Mentors to help our students reach their full potential.
Meeting with a student once a week can make a positive impact in their life and create a ripple effect in our communities.
Go to teammates.org to learn how you can get involved. Join the team, be a mentor.
Never pray to God, but never too late to try it.
Well, here we go. Columbus and Norfolk in the big rivalry battle. You get a little taste of the music that's playing on the court today.
Yeah, that was interesting, to say the least there. Now I can hear. I couldn't hear there for a minute. I could hear the music.
Hey, that's how these players like to jam out and get ready for what's going to be a big and fun rivalry battle with Columbus and Norfolk today. We are thankful that you are able to join us on this January 2nd into 2025. We'll take a look at both teams and both schools, where they come from with our school spotlight thanks to Currency. Does your business need financing for equipment, trucks, or trailers? All you need is Currency. Visit GoCurrency.com. Well, for Norfolk, they come from Madison County, 45 minutes up the road on Highway 81. Nearly 1,000 students in the school. They are the Panthers. While Columbus here in Platte County, 2,400 in the town, 940 in the school. They are the Discoverers. And the thing about Norfolk and Columbus, they're very, very similar teams. We talk about how close they are to each other to build that rivalry. Both Class A, both maroon and white, both very similar town sizes and very similar school sizes.
And very similar team sizes. Yeah. You know, that one of the problems both these teams are going to have this season is they're playing in Class A, and there's a lot of big dudes in Class A this year. So both these teams have to be good in the perimeter. They have to kind of play that 5-out offense and be good defensively, obviously. But neither team has that enforcer, that big guy that you can count on, especially in the paint.
Well, and Norfolk had one of those big guys a few years, or last year. They had some really talented players, and one of those guys, Braylon Owens, actually moved on to Omaha Central. He's a guy who the Panthers really would have loved to have kept this season to be your main inside force. He moved on to Omaha Central. They also graduated Easton Sullivan and Braden Hendershot, while Columbus losing Tanner Esch, Griffin Mysick from a year ago. So new faces all over the court for Columbus and Norfolk.
Yeah, one thing you're going to see tonight is somebody's going to have to step up. It doesn't appear that Chase Swanson is here tonight. So somebody's going to have to step up and get that scoring. Chase Swanson, the second leading scorer here for the Norfolk Panthers. I do not see him in uniform here tonight.
We'll also have our national anthem before we get this boys game started between the Discoverers and the Panthers. It's coming up next on News Channel.
Ashoff Construction of Osmond is your leader in engineering and designing your new building, additions to facilities, and concrete construction. Their professional projects can be seen across northeast Nebraska. Whether it's a business office, barn, shop, or addition to an existing building, when the project is complete, you'll have a building that meets the needs of your operation. Check out ashoffconstruction.com or call Scott, Kenny, or Luke in Osmond at 402-748-3551.
Women have a 1 in 8 chance for developing breast cancer. Early detection makes a difference. Beatrice Community Hospital's Imaging Center can help with the latest technology, from screening with 3D mammography, breast MRI, breast ultrasound, and breast biopsy. All services conveniently located in the BCH's Imaging Center. Schedule your screening today. Incredible care, incredibly close.
Our communities are built through stories of connection, hard work, and bright futures. You're committed to this place, and so are we. By supporting your dreams and by celebrating your stories, Bank of the Valley has grown alongside you through 40 years of going further together. We're building lasting relationships and a legacy of success. We're in this together, and together we go further.
Starting lineups brought to you by Medica. With a Medica health plan, you're not just covered, you're cared for. For the Panthers, Parker Rabis, Alex Makshantsev, Gavin Jarecki, Drew Strike, and Damian Jones, the starters for the Panthers today. Like we mentioned, a few new faces in there. Chase Swanson, a key player for this Panther team, not suited up tonight. As we move over to Columbus, they've got lots of talent on their end. Luke Messersmith, a guy to watch, really good when it comes to leading the charge for the Discoverers. Jackson Visantchek is also a player to watch for the Discoverers. Quinn Freshour, the leading scorer for Columbus. Then Zach Nelson and Ryder Bach. We'll also watch for Will Weckham off the bench and Gavin Anderson as well. So lots of great players on both sides. And like you mentioned, Lou, they're pretty similar size-wise.
Yeah, I don't know that anybody's going to have the rebounding advantage. It's going to come down to various things, and I think, take care of the basketball is going to be big. Much like the girls' game, free throw shooting will be big. It's a rivalry game, so it's going to be hotly contested. I think Norfolk's going to miss Chase Swanson. We'll see how much that affects their offense.
We are underway as Drew Strike gets the tip ball toward Norfolk, and the Panthers will have the possession first. From the top of the circle, Drew Strike delivers it back to Rabis. Good defense. Luke Messersmith tightly on him. In the corner, Makshantsev turning around, tough shot, had it poked away. Messersmith flips it up the court. Ryder Bach loses the basketball and out of bounds, going right back to Norfolk.
Yeah, ball was knocked out of bounds off of Zach Nelson's foot. So it goes back to Norfolk. Both teams turning it over with their first possession of the ball game.
Here's another look at that. Max Shantsev giving a good chase at it as this ball poked out of bounds. Norfolk 2-5, Columbus 3-4, similar records to kickstart the season. And this is the first start in 2025 for both teams. Strike, a look at the basket, no good. Nelson flips it underneath. Good defensive play, but then a foul called. A little bit of a late whistle. Damian Jones picks up the foul on the driving Ryder Bach.
Gives Bach a couple free throws off the shooting foul.
Bach averaging 5 points per game, nearly 3 rebounds per game, and he leaves the first free throw of the game short. The Discoverers so far this season averaging 52.4 points per game, allowing 58.5. They do have a negative differential, but it's only by 6 points.
Bach gets that second free throw to fall and breaks the scoreless stat.
Rabis over to Strike now. Gets a screen from Jones. Mekshantsev fakes the pass out and fouled. Alex Mekshantsev going to the free throw line.
Mekshantsev there with a nice aggressive drive. I think you're going to see both teams trying to do that. That's really neither team, a lot of the nights this year in Class A are going to have a size advantage, but I think both teams feel like they can make things happen in the paint. And much like Bach a moment ago, that first free throw from Mekshantsev is short.
Second free throw is good for Alex Mekshantsev.
Like a guy for Norfolk to watch is Drew Strike. He's such an athletic guy. I think he's got to look for his shot here tonight, especially with Swanson not playing.
He's got good size. Mekshantsev with the steal. Pass went right to him. Flips it up, spinning it around, kick out. Three-pointer, Rabis, that's good. And Norfolk jumps out to a 4-1 lead.
Good kick out to Rabis, who knocks down the three. Right back at you.
Answer, right back. Columbus ties the game with a three from Zach Nelson. Now back inside, tough shot off the glass, no good. Buck collects the rebound. Nelson tries again. That time no good. Rebound poked around, and Norfolk has got it into the hands of Damian Jones. High pass, tough catch. Strike couldn't handle the pass from Rabis. And the Discoverers take possession back. Last season, Columbus went 7-17, a slight improvement from their 5-win season a year prior. Off-ball foul against the Panthers. Goes against Alex Mekshantsev.
Yeah, you mentioned the 7 wins a year ago. They lost some quality players. 3-4 on the year. They are not far away from being 5-2. They lost a couple heartbreakers to start the season, one in overtime to Omaha South.
And a 2-point loss to Grand Island on the road. Another three-pointer just off the mark from Nelson. Here come the Panthers. Rabis, kick out pass, Mekshantsev a three, left it short, and the rebound trails out of bounds. 4-4 game. Three-pointer each side, free throw each side.
Yeah, both teams so similar. They started the game similar as well. Both teams, I guess Norfolk has 1 turnover, Columbus has 2.
In the corner on the drive, kick out. Turn inside, tough shot at the rim, no good. Rabis with the rebound off of the miss from Ryder Bach. Norfolk playing without Jay Swanson, which is a big loss. Second leading scorer. Nice drive to the hoop, but a miss by Strike. Fights for the rebound. He does get it back.
Love the drive by Strike. He just shot it too hard. Got his own rebound. Great hustle off the miss.
Another nice drive. This time that falls. Tougher shot. Strike wanted the tough shot to fall, and he got it to go.
Well, Strike's about as athletic as they come. He is a fantastic. He could jump out of the gym. He might have an advantage today, and I think they're going to continue to try to have him put the ball on the floor and drive into the paint.
Nice drive by Call-White. Kick out Messersmith. Corner three. Nelson off the side of the rim, and the rebound to Strike. Hit from behind. Poked right in the hands of Vidal Aguirre. Aguirre with a basketball, looking for a screen, flips the other direction, and lost it out of bounds. Cohen Skiff also into the game for the Panthers. Norfolk has a 2-point advantage. Here's the drive, tough shot off the right side. Freshour can't finish. Aguirre with the rebound. Flying up the court is Rabis to Cohen Skiff. Can't knock down that shot, and a foul going against Norfolk. That's on Drew Strike. I actually call it on Skiff.
It's early, but no one has really separated themselves yet. Norfolk up by 2.
Here's Messersmith. Got a screen from Anderson. Jumper good. Luke Messersmith with the bucket ties us at 6.
That's a nice left-hand pull-up there by Messersmith.
Rabis with the left hand. Messersmith gets the steal. 3-on-1, flips, blocked out of bounds. Gavin Jarecki catches up and rejects the shot.
That's a great job by Jarecki. He's going to sit out now, but that was a nice defensive play to eliminate a lay-in.
First quarter today is thanks in part to Yankton Medical Clinic. They're building a Norfolk legacy, one patient at a time, one generation at a time. From family practice to expert specialists, they're here for you today and every day. Freshour extra pass, corner three, falls for Columbus. Quentin Gustafson.
The perimeter shooting might be an advantage Columbus.
Aguirre, pass to the corner. McShonsev, tough shot, offensive rebound, back up, no good. Jones gave an effort. Nearly lost again, and there's the foul. Vidal Aguirre picks it up. 9-6. Columbus with the lead over Norfolk.
It's just a loose ball foul. Aguirre with a good hustle. Sometimes that happens.
Drive inside, and another foul. Freshour will go to the free throw line.
You see how explosive he is and able to take you off the dribble, get you into the paint, and draw fouls. Freshour here. Another guy that can jump really well. Gets up in the air, hangs there enough to draw contact, now makes the first free throw. But he's the guy, if this game's on the line, that's the guy you're going to see with the basketball.
Columbus trying to extend this lead to 5. Freshour not able to do it. Strike with the rebound. Top of the circle, screen from Jones. Strike kicks it back out. Gavin Jarecki. 15 on the shot clock. Jarecki left open for 3 and misses that wide.
One thing I've noticed, Kalen, is Columbus doing a really good job with help defense on Strike. He's a difficult matchup one-on-one, and he can blow past you, but Columbus is doing a good job helping out and keeping him out of the lane. Once he gets in the lane, he could create it. He could do so much damage, but Columbus is forcing him to get rid of the basketball, which is big.
Up the floor to Gustafson. He knocked down a big 3 a moment ago. Now Messersmith open. Vasicek no good. And that goes over the top of the backboard. We'll flip possession.
And Gavin Anderson's going, wait a minute, I got that rebound in the putback. That can't get called away.
Pinkelman. Strike with it, patiently waits, and then flips it to Jarecki. Now Ravis. Cross court back to Pinkelman. And a foul reach in called against Luke Messersmith. That's just his first foul. Again, we talked about Columbus last year, 7-17, had 5 wins 2 years ago. Last year, though, with the most wins for the Discoverers since the 2019-2020 season. Strike open for 3, misses that off back iron, fighting for the rebound. Jones is all over Quentin Gustafson, but Gustafson wins that battle. Vasicek over to Gavin Anderson, now a tough shot, no good, fighting for the board, kept it in, what an effort, Anderson finishes.
That was Gustafson with a great effort play, saved that ball from going out of bounds and gets it into Anderson for the easy layup.
Columbus leads 12-6 on an 8-0 run. Strike, sees a lane, gets the shot to fall, and halts that run at 8.
That's got to be what Norfolk tries to do. And as we mentioned, Columbus did a good job helping out before.
Another steal. Messersmith lays it in.
Well, turnovers turning into points right now. Columbus forces the turnover and gets the run out there for the easy bucket.
10 seconds to play first quarter. Tough drive inside, shot no good. Jones with the rebound. It's a strike at the buzzer, doesn't get it to fall. And Columbus, a hot start for the Discoverers. They go up 14-8 over Norfolk on the road to kick off 2025. Heading to the second quarter, 6-point lead on NCN.
Does your business need quick, competitive financing for heavy machinery, trucks, or other equipment? Currency is here to help. Whether you're financing construction equipment, farm equipment, trucks, trailers, or any other big-ticket item, Currency will automatically find the best rates. Currency facilitates loans for up to $500,000 with repayment terms up to 72 months. It's fast, easy, and free to use. Visit gocurrency.com and apply today.
Well, Columbus, nice student section. Even though they're on break, the Discoverers showed out. All black tonight. And their Discoverers, strong start, leading 14-8.
It's the Norfolk game, man. You got to show out.
Got to show out for a rivalry battle. And a rivalry battle indeed. Another look at the student section. Well, we know for Norfolk, they missing Chase Swanson, and we kind of knew that heading into this game. He wasn't going to be suited up tonight. But one that we weren't quite sure of was Landon Virgits.
Yeah.
And he's also not in uniform. Those are the top 2 scorers for the Panthers. Norfolk without them, so kind of putting the game in the hands of Drew Strike.
That's 22 points a game that Norfolk doesn't have right now available to them. That's a lot. That's very difficult to lose that sort of scoring and win, especially on the road.
Tough drive, turn around, kick out. Vasicek to Messersmith. Tough drive to the basket, Luke Messersmith. He's got 6.
Good drive and finish. Norfolk's got to find offense. Strike certainly is their best option, but other guys have to step up and knock some home. You see guys out on the floor right now that don't generally play a lot.
Ravis has the ball poked away, picked up by Pinkelman. Back to Pinkelman. Now Jarecki with the drive, shot at the rim, no good. A rebound by Bach. Back up the court, Columbus looking to run. Freshour lays it in, coast to coast.
And Columbus with a fast break. Beat Norfolk down the floor. That was a sharp-looking fast break there by the Discoverers.
Strike to the right side, nearly taken away again. Extra pass to Jarecki. Jones right in. Nice pass, Jarecki to Jones. Good ball movement to cut the lead back down to 8.
Yeah, absolutely. Good movement without the ball as well by Jones.
Three-pointer, no good. Almost an offensive rebound, but Jarecki sends it into the seats.
The play we just saw from Norfolk is what they need. They got to share the basketball, and they got to give guys good looks.
Near side, Messersmith, tough shot. Fading to the left, no good. Back over the backboard. It goes back to the Panthers.
Yeah, Messersmith's a good scorer, but that's a very difficult shot, as you mentioned. He's leaning towards left. He's off balance, and that's not the shot you want out of your offense for Columbus.
Vidal Aguirre back into the game. He checks in along with Cohen Skiff. Driving inside, strike, had it rejected. Vostacek with the big block. Up the court, Messersmith fouled. And he's headed to the line for a pair.
Yeah, start the break with the defense. That's a fantastic block. We'll see the end of the play there. Messersmith, that's what you want out of Messersmith, taking the ball to the hole and draw the foul.
6 points already for Messersmith. Misses the first free throw. But the lead is 8 for Columbus. And this is a team looking to continue their rebuild. They started last season 1-12, but the Discoverers finished 6-5 in their final 11 games. Three-pointer near side left a bit short, and Messersmith with another rebound.
Messersmith's not a big guy, but he's a pretty good rebounder for his size. Got a couple defensive boards already.
Freshour inside, blocked from behind by Skiff. Pinkelman with the left hand, fouled, and it's on the floor. As a look at Ben Bowen, head coach for Norfolk, now in his 3rd season. Originally from Bennington, Nebraska. Finished 3-20 in year 1. They went 9-15 last year. The improvement was evident.
Yep, it's hard to believe he's been here 3 years already.
Aguirre driving to the basket, spins, tough shot, doesn't get it to fall. Rebound to Vostacek. Drive on the other end, Freshour, no good, strike with the board. Strike, cuts inside, kick out 3, good! Vidal Aguirre finds the bottom of the basket, and it's a 5-point game.
Strike's so dangerous. That's a great job to drive and dish. Find your shooter there in the corner, and Aguirre, who knocks down a big 3.
Left wing three-pointer, the answer for Columbus, not quite there. Offensive rebound chased down by Barrett Brown. Another 3, this time in and out, and a foul on the floor called against Pinkelman. Second quarter is brought to you by Steve Carper and the crew at O Street Carpet. 4:41 to play first half, 5-point lead for Columbus.
I think Pinkelman got caught grabbing Freshour there.
Wickham into the game now for Columbus. Tough shot and another foul. Gavin Anderson will go to the free throw line for the 5th and 6th attempt from the stripe.
Anderson's just strong enough to get that shot up off the foul there by Aguirre. And it just short, almost rolled through there for a 3-point play opportunity.
First free throw is good. It's already 2 fouls on Vidal Aguirre. A team that's already a little thin.
Yeah, foul trouble could really doom Norfolk here tonight without their top 2 scorers.
Here's Pinkelman to strike. High post. Goes against the grain and goes back to Aguirre. He hit a big three a moment ago. Now strike again, top of the circle. Back inside, Skiff. Tough shot, doesn't fall. Offensive rebound. Strike floats it up. And a blocking foul against Anderson that sends Strike to the free throw line.
Well, first of all, Strike had a nice pass in there to Skiff. Shot is missed, but he hustles, gets that rebound. Skiff was able to kind of tip it out that way. And then takes it to the hole, gets fouled. Strike's such an important guy in this game. He's their top three scorers were Viergutz and Swanson. Between the two, they averaged 22 points a game, and then Drew Strike just short of 10. And so he misses the first free throw. He's got to be the guy tonight, whether he wants to be or not. Just not a lot of options around him at this point.
We've also got Mekshansev sitting on the bench with a few fouls. You want to keep him fresh. Don't want him to foul out too early, miss both free throws. The offensive rebound is picked back up by Parker Rabas. Now Jarecki misses this one. Bit of contact, no foul called. And a lane for Messersmith. Flew by the defense and puts it in.
Wow. How about Messersmith? He is a good player. Luke Messersmith gets the rebound, takes it coast to coast.
Leading the way with 8 points. Three-pointer left wing, good. Parker Rabas, his second three of the first half.
Well, if they can get shots like that, perimeter shots to fall to kind of accentuate what Drew Strike does, that'll help this offense a ton.
Left wing, Vasicek. Back to the top of the circle for Brown. Now right side covered. Norfolk gets the steal. What an effort by Parker Rabas.
Yeah, great defensive play by Rabas.
Gets the ball from Jarecki. 3:10 to play. First half, 21-16 the lead for Columbus.
Panthers hanging around right now, only down 5.
Aguirre off the screen, kicks to Jones. Back to Strike. We remind you to stay tuned for our halftime highlights thanks to Sartor Heyman Jewelers. You can relive the first half of basketball. 1 on the shot clock. Tough shot, no good. Rabas gave it a look. And a timeout called by Columbus. Nathan Silva looking to draw something up for the Discoverers. They lead by 5, 2:37 to play. First half, and Luke Messersmith leading the way for Columbus with 8.
The air inside your home can be 2 to 5 times more polluted than outside air. John Henry's priority is keeping your home safe and healthy for you and your family. Cleaning your home's air duct system is an important part of that goal. Our service professionals will clean your air ducts using top-of-the-line equipment that pulls air in reverse through the duct system, while using compressed air and agitation tools to remove unwanted particles. Once the air is discharged, it runs through 3 stages of filtration, leaving your air duct system restored and functioning cleaner than ever. Contact John Henry's today and schedule your steps to a healthier home.
Halftime coming up, brought to you by Visit Kearney. Find it all in Kearney and Insurance 365, the healthcare specialists you'll want to do business with. 21-16 Columbus with the lead, and that timeout called by Nathan Silva. Trying to draw something up for the Discoverers with 16 on the shot clock. Brown back to Messersmith. Good ball movement. Finding Vasicek for 3. Missed that one. And the saving in grace by Barrett Brown. Not quite enough. Norfolk takes possession.
Fantastic ball movement. Shot wasn't there, but Columbus keeps moving that. You'll find shots. Just got to knock them down.
Here's Rabas. Over to Strike. Mekshansev back into the game for Norfolk. Three-pointer, top of the circle, Jarecki, no good. Offensive board for Jones. Fake the pass. Rabas wanted another one. Now on the drive, Mekshansev loses the ball. Vasicek with the steal. Coast to coast. no good, off of Jones. And Columbus keeps it.
Columbus having some opportunities here. Tried to draw the foul there, did Vasicek, but did not get the call.
Back into Anderson. I don't know if he was ready for it.
Oh, he wasn't.
Hit from behind, Rabis. Mekshansev. Only 1:20 to go in the first half. 5-point lead for Columbus. It is tight. Alex Mekshansev, tough shot, blocked. What an effort. Connor Colwhite. Norfolk keeps possession. 5 on the shot clock. It didn't reset. Kick out. Jarecki at 3. Too long. Possession back to Norfolk. Now Jones a deep 2. That's no good.
Now both teams having opportunities, but the bucket is closed right now.
And Anderson rises over Strike at the rim. Columbus goes up by 7, 41 seconds to play first half, and Ben Bone with a Norfolk timeout. We'll take one too. You're watching News Channel Nebraska.
With 2 board-certified physicians, Dr. Charles Harper and Dr. Alan Spanel offers a high level of expertise in internal medicine. If you're over age 18 and ready to find a trusted physician who will be with you throughout your years, Dr. Harper and Dr. Spanel are ready to provide you with the medical care you need. Whether you are healthy or have several medical conditions, as internal medicine physicians, they provide the care you need. Yankton Medical Clinic, Norfolk location offers so much care so close to home.
Ben Bone in his 3rd season at Norfolk saw an improvement from 3 wins to 9 wins from year 1 to year 2, and looking to continue that improvement. Norfolk 2-5 this year.
Columbus bringing full court pressure. They called that timeout to set up that full court pressure.
And it works for a steal. Freshour gets the steal. Strike with the foul.
That was a double whammy. Not only do you turn it over, but you get the foul, and it goes against your top offensive option in Drew Strike.
That's just his first foul, but still something to watch as the game continues.
Almost dead even is the game clock and the shot clock, so Columbus can conceivably run this down and take the last shot.
Bach gets it back out to Messersmith, who's been a player to watch for Columbus so far. 8 points today. 10 left. Corner and stepped out of bounds. Barrett Brown will give Norfolk a chance with 3 seconds. They got to get a shot off.
Again, you've got to get something going toward half court here. You've got to have some momentum to get the shot off. With only 3 seconds, you have to have either a couple quick passes or somebody running toward half court.
Got to find a way to get the ball through the zone. Strike, won't even get it off. Columbus takes a 23-16 lead into the break. And the Highway 81 rivalry and battle for the Maroon Cup. Discoverers on top, 23-16. On News Channel Nebraska, we'll bring you your halftime stats, highlights, and more coming up next.
NCN Sports is brought to you by Currency. Visit GoCurrency.com for details. The Carpet Shop, providing quality residential and commercial floor covering and installation for almost 50 years. And by See the Trainer with locations in Columbus, Lincoln, Omaha, Bellevue, and North Platte.
My name is Nicole Backey, and at Elkhorn Valley Bank and Trust, there really is a difference. A person should choose to bank here because it's a local, friendly bank. It's easier for us to help you. You can stop in and visit with us, whereas a bigger bank, you might have to go to a bigger city to get help, or you have to sit on hold. Here you can drop in and we'll be willing to help you at any time. Elkhorn Valley Bank, great for you, great for your community.
NCN Sports is brought to you by Husker Rehab, treating the cause of pain, not just the symptoms. Schaefer's, we're more than just TVs and appliances. And by Claybaugh Pharmacy, your locally owned hometown pharmacy.
Anything for the floor, O Street Carpet has it and more. From little feet to little paws, to updates and overhauls. From soft and cozy to durable and resilient. From something that blends in or something that's different. From DIY to custom install, O Street Carpet can help you with it all. Whatever your needs are for the floor, O Street Carpet has it and more.
NCN Sports is brought to you by Bank of the Valley. Together we go further. To see what games we're covering, follow on X at NCN Sports.
Hi, I'm Baylor Shireman, proud to call Aurora, Nebraska home. From dreaming big in a small town to being drafted by the Boston Celtics, I've always aimed for the best. That's why I rely on Roe Buick in Grand Island and Roe Chevrolet in Aurora for my vehicles. When you're driven to succeed, you choose a winning team. Before you drive away in your next car, check with the team that knows how to win. Roe, it's the Roe you know.
Get to Roe.
Halftime, Columbus leading Norfolk 23-16. What a start for the Discoverers here at home.
Yeah, it was just one of those halves where I think both teams had some opportunities, and Columbus certainly took advantage of more than Norfolk. I think the defensive side of the ball is where Columbus kind of made their hay. They got some steals, and they were able to score off those turnovers. Very big stat. I don't have that stat, but I'm sure it's definitely in Columbus's favor. I think that's where the difference is in this, because both teams are pretty even as far as rebounds and turnovers and all that. It's where did the points come from? I think Columbus scored a lot of their points off turning Norfolk over, getting out and scoring in transition. That's kind of been the difference here in the first half.
And Columbus has been able to move the ball around, too. It's not just been one guy. They've had multiple players in on the action. Quinn Freshour, 3 points. Zach Nelson with a big 3. Gavin Anderson actually leads the way with 5. And then Quentin Gustafson also with 3 points. While for Norfolk, Parker Rabis, pair of threes. He's got 6 points. Drew Strike with 4. Damian Jones with 2. And then Alex McShantsev with 1. Norfolk's got to find a way to get the scoring going, especially without, again, their 2 leading scorers. You don't have Landon Vierguts tonight. You don't have Shea Swanson tonight. And you're just hoping that you can get them back and soon as the season progresses.
Yeah, I'd love to have them back for the third quarter. I don't think that's going to happen. But you lost a lot of points there, and now you've kind of forced Strike to be the guy, and he's certainly capable of being the guy, but I think he works better when you've got that complementary piece. So not only have you forced Strike to be kind of the guy, the go-to guy, but you also force other guys that maybe aren't so used to playing to come off the bench and be playmakers. That's a tall order for Norfolk, but only down 7 here at halftime, certainly in this game and with a chance to win it. The other thing Columbus did pretty well was keep Drew Strike out of the paint. He's had a couple of drives where he's able to score and finish or drive and be a playmaker. But by and large, they've done a good job to cheat over and force him to give up the ball or at least keep him out of the lane where he could do so much damage.
As for Columbus as well, for the Discoverers, forgot to mention his name, Luke Messersmith leads the way, 8 points. He's been really good in terms of shooting, but as well as finding steals and turning those into the points. Like you mentioned, Lou, at the very top of this segment, is that the turnovers, and Luke Messersmith has been the key there, and turning the ball over and finishing at the rim. Well, thanks for joining us on NCN today. At the break, 23-16, Columbus leads Norfolk in this rivalry battle. We also want to say that you need to go stop on by Kearney here very, very soon, because the Kearney Sportsplex, owned by this city, plans to open in the spring of 2025. And we can finally stop saying 2025 because it is 2025. So it opens this spring. In Kearney, it's going to be here, Lou.
Well, there's so many reasons to look forward to spring. Nice weather, all those fun things you can do outside, but also things you can do inside, and that's at the Kearney Sportsplex, because that's going to be fantastic. So many things that you can do, whether it's basketball, pickleball. If you want to, get together and wrestle, I suppose you could do that. But they're going to have all kinds of tournaments and things like that. It's going to be a destination place there in Kearney.
So pick up football, pick up basketball, pick up wrestling? Is that what you said? Did you do that when you were a kid? You just text your friends and say, oh, you probably didn't text them. You probably sent your carrier pigeon and said, hey, do you want to wrestle out at the city park?
I got that, carrier pigeon. I like that. That's funny. No, we didn't. I used to try to wrestle my friends, but they got tired of me crying all the time and running home to my mommy, so I quit doing that.
Well, you can do it at an official place like the Kearney Sportsplex. You don't have to do it in the ditch somewhere. The Kearney Sportsplex plans to open in spring of 2025, host local and regional events. They've already booked many, including wrestling, volleyball, and pickleball tournaments. Coming up next, it's your halftime highlights brought to you by Sartor Heyman Jewelers, 23-16, Columbus leading Norfolk.
The Halftime Show is brought to you by Visit Kearney. Find it all in Kearney. And by Insurance 365, your local expert for your Medicare plans.
For over 40 years, Claybaugh Pharmacy has been your trusted, family-owned, full-service pharmacy. We provide traditional medical options, medical equipment, immunizations, and over-the-counter products. We take pride in going above and beyond to improve the health of our community. And to ensure you have a seamless experience, manage your profile and refills with a touch of the finger from home. Claybaugh Pharmacy in downtown Beatrice, your hometown family-owned pharmacy. Time to take a look at our halftime highlights, brought to you by Sartor Heyman Jewelers. Stunning engagement collections, exceptional diamonds, and dazzling gemstones can be found at their Lincoln and Grand Island locations. Well, a good first half of basketball in this rivalry matchup between Columbus and Norfolk. Three-pointer there from Parker Rabbis. I think if you're Norfolk, you want to find more of those shots.
Yeah, no question about it. And there's Messersmith there for Columbus, who is key, not only in the defense, but knocking down a jump shot right there.
And the extra passing, too, that's really helped the Discoverers open up this lead to 7 points. As you saw that three-pointer from Quentin Gustafson. And then here's the rebounding for Columbus that works well, and the great pass to Gavin Anderson. 5 points. He's second on the team with scoring. Quinn Freshour, another one to look out for, leads the way with 12 points per game. Just 3 in the first half for Freshour, but still plenty of time to get him going. Pass out from Strike to Aguirre, and he knocked down the 3 for Norfolk. You're going to be looking for guys like Vidal Aguirre to get some time off the bench, with 2 players missing tonight for the Panthers, as Messersmith with another lay-in, leading the way with 8 points for Columbus.
Yeah, it's been points at times have been tough to come by, but you see there when, especially with Columbus making those extra passes, they've been getting some good looks. And they've also, as we mentioned, the transition game has been better on Columbus's side than Norfolk's side. Those have been keys. But both teams have gone ice cold at times. Only that second quarter was 9-8 in favor of Columbus. I think both teams would like to score more points here in the third and fourth quarters.
So Norfolk will start with the ball to begin the third quarter. Alex McShantsev, 2 fouls, and so he didn't see a lot of time in the second quarter. Coach Bones sitting him to get a little bit of rest and make sure that he doesn't get in any more foul trouble. Ravis keeps possession and then lost it. Messersmith spins around. Can he finish? No. What an effort, and he comes up nearly. He does. Messersmith again. He is all over the place.
Yeah, he has been a pest. Got the turnover here the first time. Not able to finish on the other side, but then gets a second turnover just after the missed shot.
Yeah, check this out. Look at that effort by Messersmith.
Great play.
Now back into the game. Jump shot off the bank. Good for Ryder Bach.
A nice follow-away bank shot there by Bach.
Bach's bank is open. Strike. Able to kick it to Jarecki. McShawn-Siv to Jones. Good ball movement here from Norfolk. Jones back to Jarecki. You want to see him get going too. Nice jump cut inside. Switches hands and finishes at the rack.
That's just a great job by Jarecki to get inside. You mentioned that switched hands. I think he was thinking maybe three-point play. Officials did not give him the call.
Hasn't been allowed a lot of foul called, at least shooting fouls today. 6 free throws attempted by Columbus, just 2 for Norfolk. Another tough drive inside, and there's a travel before the shot came off from Quinn Freshour.
I'd say the officials are allowing them to play as long as you get the consistency. It's easy for me to say. You're okay with however the game's called as long as you know what to expect.
Rabbis trying to create separation over to Strike. Screen from Jones. Looks for the roll and then goes out to McShawn-Siv. And lost the ball out of bounds. Just couldn't quite handle it.
There's a bit of an unforced error there by Norfolk and McShawn-Siv.
Messersmith leading the way with 8 points for Columbus. And got a big steal to start the game. Start the half, rather, and fouled.
I think that time he got bailed out by the foul call. He could just basically force that one. You love his aggressive style, but you don't want to try to force it in between two defenders there.
That's the second foul on Damian Jones. Pinkelman comes back into the game for Rabbis. Here's a tough pass. And another foul. I believe it's on Jones again. So back-to-back fouls on Damian Jones. That's his third foul.
Yeah, again, foul trouble will really doom Norfolk. Got to keep guys out of foul trouble. And on that one, Jones tried to draw the charge, did not get the call.
First Freshour free throw is good.
Sounds like a business. Freshour free throws.
Freshour free throw. Both of them are good. They are fresh. 27-18. Discoverers by 9. Strike to Jarecki. Screen from Jones off the roll. Had it blocked by Bach.
Great timing there by Bach to go up and get that as he was going up.
Bach plays with a lot of energy and travels with the basketball. He'd actually call it a double dribble. But either way, he's a guy who is so good on the defensive end, and he's a great rebounder too.
Yeah, an effort guy. That's what you need if you're Columbus trying to win games. You need guys like Bach, and we see there with Messersmith.
That's his second foul.
Yep.
Seeing a little more fouls called already in this second half, more than we did in the first, it seems anyway.
I think the defense is just a little more aggressive. Another steal, my goodness.
Messersmith takes it away again and finishes through the defense. 10 for Messersmith.
Wow, 4 turnovers for Norfolk. I think Messersmith created all of them, or at least 3 of them. The one that McShawn-Siv dribbled the ball out of bounds, but Messersmith created the other 3.
McShawn-Siv tries to make up for it when he did turn it over. Can't knock down the 3. Back to Messersmith. Doesn't take it, kicks it to Freshour, and Quinn Freshour nails the triple. Columbus extends the lead to 14.
That's a big shot there by Freshour. Columbus. It's much like the girls' game. You don't want to fall too far behind if you're Norfolk.
Jarecki not able to finish at the rack. Fresh Hour coast to coast again. Ben Bone not calling a timeout yet.
Yeah, things are starting to unravel. Here comes the timeout.
And now he does. 34-18, all Columbus as we start the third quarter. Because of plays like this. Quinn Freshour with a fresh shot.
NCN Sports is brought to you by Currency. Visit gocurrency.com for details. Central Nebraska Orthopedic, dedicated to the motion of life. And by Southeast Community College. Head to southeast.edu and discover your path to possible.
They say that home court advantage isn't that big of a factor. Well, we are hearing it tonight. The Discover a crowd and the student section is loud. 34-18, all Columbus to kickstart the third quarter. They're up by 16 points.
Yeah, great quarter so far for Columbus, already with 11 points in the quarter. We're not even halfway through the third.
A 9-2 run, or an 11-2 run to start. Strike nearly had another turnover. Messersmith, his defense. He's so quick. Deep three. Rabbis wants it, doesn't get it. Jones finds the rebound. Hops right back to him. And a big bucket for Jones.
Yeah, absolutely. Damian Jones making some hustle out there. Turns it into points. Great rebound.
Three-pointer, Freshour. It gets the friendly bounce. It's the membership bounce, or the home court advantage that just worked well for Columbus on the Freshour three.
Friendly rim, no doubt about it. Ooh, Drew Strike from downtown.
Strike needed that one to fall, and a big answer back for Norfolk.
The Strike and the Panthers desperately needed that one.
Messersmith draws in, gets the foul called. Drew Strike cannot believe it. He's stunned. I'll take another look here. Ooh. Well, maybe got a little body in there, but his hand pretty clean on the basketball.
Yeah, it looked like it was clean on the ball. If you're Messersmith, that you like that being aggressive there. Take the ball at the rim and force the officials to make the call.
Quinn Freshour, 10 points in this third quarter. Messersmith not able to hit the free throw. As good as Luke Messersmith's been, he's 0 for 4 from the free throw line.
Yeah. He's been a difference maker tonight, but not making free throws.
Everybody's got something they need to work on. And free throws are always something to work on. Every coach will tell you that. McShawn, a three, not able to hit it. And the rebound to Quentin Gustafson. Tough board.
Allowing, again, officials allowing a lot of contact tonight.
Tough shot, not able to fall. McShawn with the rebound. Gets it to Rabbis. Chase from behind and saved. Oh, what an effort. Barrett Brown. Messersmith inside. And it goes out of bounds. Vasicek had it underneath. Columbus keeps it.
Yeah, Barrett Brown made a great play. That's one you could easily give up on, let it go out of bounds.
And Vasicek left open on the inbound. That's his first bucket.
Yeah, Columbus up 16. Norfolk has got to get a run here and trim this before the fourth quarter.
Third quarter brought to you by Husker Rehab, treating the cause of pain, not just the symptoms. Inside, tough shot, strike, left it short, and going to the free throw line. 7 points for Strike.
Again, that's where Strike is at his best. The dribble drive into the paint. He's such a good athlete, gets up so high. You see it right there. Just tough to block that shot. Able to draw the foul.
First one good for Strike. You're going to need free throws to keep you in the game. It's not going to be all threes, and a big swap, platoon swap for Norfolk.
A line change here for the Panthers.
Jackson Koenig checks into the game for the first time today. Strike stays in, but it looks like Adrian Williams will come in for him at the next dead ball, and there it is. (39-24), 2:11 to play, third quarter. So Strike will take his seat as well. Much different look for Norfolk now. Freshour to the right side, back in, tough pass, nearly taken away, and now picked back up. Zach Nelson not able to get it to fall. Offensive rebound, not there. Norfolk takes it back, Rabbis. Adrian Williams inside looking for the kick out. Finds Koenig, turn around back to Williams, wanted the three. Back to Skiff. Williams again, high post. Turn around, tough shot. And got a foul called. Quick little break for all the big guys.
Yep.
Another line change coming up in a moment.
Yeah, the youth movement gets out there for a possession or two.
Smith not able to knock down the first free throw. Or Williams, excuse me.
Got a 15-point lead here with 1:28 to go. Norfolk needs all the points they can get. They want to have empty possessions the rest of the way.
Adrian Williams, second free throw on the way, and got that one to fall. Drakey comes back in for Williams, and it is a 14-point Columbus lead.
They're going to throw the pressure. It looks like 1-2-2 full court pressure by the Panthers.
Freshour gets around it and has it taken away. Good play by Gavin Jarecki. Pinkelman races with the basketball, and foul on the floor.
Oh.
Thought that might be a travel, but they called the whistle before.
That's what I thought it was going to be.
Another look here. There's that foul, and that's when he kind of walked with it.
Yeah, kind of a same time sort of thing.
Norfolk able to get it in. Strike. Screen from Jones. Tough shot. Drew Strike gets his own rebound. Back up, no good. Another board. Back-to-back boards. Padding the stats as Drew Strike finishes at the rim.
That's just a great job by Drew Strike. That Norfolk needs points, and Strike's effort play there. Get a couple offensive rebounds.
Playing good defense. Timeout called by Nathan Silva, and the lead is cut to 12. 46.6 to play in the third quarter. It's Discoverers 39, Panthers 27 on NCN.
NCN Sports is brought to you by John Henry's, our family serving yours. See the Trainer with locations in Columbus, Lincoln, Omaha, Bellevue, and North Platte. And by Roe Buick in Grand Island and Roe Chevrolet in Aurora.
At Nebraska Orthopedic Center, they provide comprehensive orthopedic health care. Their physicians are highly skilled in all areas of orthopedic and sports medicine, including spine surgery, foot and ankle, hand and upper extremities, fracture care, and total joint replacement. Their expertise includes the medical management of injuries through physical and rehabilitative methods or surgical intervention. To schedule an appointment or to learn more about Nebraska Orthopedic Center and their family of 25 physicians, go online to nebraskaortho.com. That's nebraskaortho.com. Nebraska.
We check back into the game. Foul underneath. Will stay on the floor. Messersmith to pass it in for Columbus. Here's a look at it. We check back in. Inbound. Shot falls for Quinn Freshour. He's having a massive third quarter.
Yeah.
14 points all in the quarter for Quinn Freshour.
He has been unstoppable here as of late for the Discoverer.
Turn around, Jarecki, kick out. Makshantsev sets the screen for Pinkelman, who puts up the jumper in and out. And the rebound to Jackson Vasacek. Brown inside, wide open. Good effort by Strike to chase it back. And Anderson able to finish as the third quarter comes to a close. It's all Columbus, 43-27 at home. The Discoverers are rolling. Fourth quarter is coming up next on News Channel Nebraska.
Kearney, Nebraska is the getaway you never knew you needed. With comfortable, premium lodging, eclectic shopping, and a variety of locally owned craft food and drink options, Kearney has something for everyone. By day, you'll find rich history, outdoor adventure, and some of America's most unique attractions. And by night, our many entertainment options, dazzling performances, and unique hangouts offer the perfect way to unwind. Visit Kearney. It's so much more than just in the middle.
Are your Medicare supplements too high? Does your employer not offer health insurance? Who can I trust locally in a live office and not an 800 number? Come see Insurance 365 healthcare experts Angela Credeville and Sarah Kuhn. Angela specializes for you with personal consulting for people over 65 and their Medicare plans. Sarah is the expert on individual plans for those of you under 65. Angela and Sarah, the healthcare experts you want to do business with.
Columbus is rolling into the fourth quarter and looking for win number 4 on the year to even up their record at 500. Met at the rim. Good play, Gavin Jarecki blocking Quinn Freshour, who just had a huge third quarter. 14 points for Freshour. He's got 17 in the game.
I like the offensive set by Columbus, but the block there was even better.
The Discoverers looking to win their fourth game and be even at 500. Early in the season, that'd be big for this Columbus team.
Absolutely.
Nice drive to the basket in the finish by Ty Pinkelman. Well, for again, a team that finished with 7 wins a year ago, getting 4 this early in the year be huge. Damian Jones gets the rebound and then poked out. Norfolk will get the ball back. Columbus is fighting hard on the glass.
I like Jones' effort tonight. He's really worked hard. Got 7 rebounds for the Panthers, so he's definitely been a contributor.
He plays a lot bigger than he actually is, and he's a tall dude, but he plays bigger than that.
Well, that's what Norfolk can't do, is throw the basketball away. You're down 14. Can't have empty possessions.
Quinn Freshour takes it away. Strike. Flushes it down.
Wow. He can jump, can't he? I mean, his head was at the rim. That's crazy.
12 for Strike. We're going to need more of that to stay in the ball game. It's a 12-point game right now.
That's not over.
Inside, blocked. Strike. Team takeover. And gets, bumped. Freshour with the steal. Misses it first and gets his own board for the lay-in. No call on the Fresh Shower steal. It turns into 2 for number 5. Strike, pull-up jumper, high post, got it. He is feeling it.
Yeah, Drew Strike's such a matchup problem, I think, certainly for Columbus. And I don't know that Drew Strike knows how good he can be. He's a kid that can score double figures, I think, night in and night out.
Here's Bach. And Norfolk takes the ball away. 12-point game. Panthers are fighting. Strike wants a 3. Left it short. Norfolk with the board. Up to Bach. 2-on-1. Bach keeps it. Low post jumper, no good. McShotsev with the rebound. Gives it back to Fresh Shower. 21 for Quinn Fresh Shower. And a timeout on the floor. It's 47-33. We'll take a timeout too. You're watching News Channel Nebraska.
Liberty First Credit Union. It's for you. You live in Nebraska or the surrounding states? Then it's for you. Want to earn cash back on your transactions? Then it's for you. Are you ready to start banking with purpose? Then Liberty First Credit Union? It's for you. We're not your typical credit union. We support you with personalized banking that's open to everyone. Start banking with purpose at Liberty First Credit Union. We're for you.
What a second half for Quinn Fresh Shower. Starts the game with 3 points at the half. And then now, through the third quarter and 2.5 minutes in the fourth quarter, he is up to 19 points in the game.
He has caught fire here in the second half, which is a good thing if you're a Columbus fan. Discover is up 14 right now. Norfolk with the basketball. If you're going to come back and win this thing for Norfolk, you've got to, again, you've got to be good offensively, and you've got to take care of the basketball. Can't allow the extra possessions for Columbus, and you can't have empty possessions where you come down and you don't score.
Drew Strike, a junior with 14 points. Nice rebound. Jones not able to get the finish. Gets his own board, draws the foul, and one.
Well, there's a name to remember for the Norfolk Panthers is Damian Jones. That was all 1-2. Offensive rebounding is all about effort. And Damian Jones has done it here in the second half. 3 offensive rebounds, 2 on net possession. And he's got 9 rebounds for the ball game.
He's a senior out here for the Panthers, playing tough in a big spot. 7 points for Jones.
Getting a chance here to be kind of a guy that Norfolk looks to.
Nearly threw it away.
Wow.
Finding Anderson underneath against Jones. Doesn't fall. Offensive board. And there's Messersmith, who was quiet in the third, but comes back with a big fourth quarter shot. It's a 13-point game.
Yeah, he was Mr. Defense earlier. Now gets the offensive rebound, has 12 points.
Fourth quarter is brought to you by Visit Lincoln. See and experience all that Lincoln has to offer. Discover more at lincoln.org. Driving inside, blocked from behind. Jackson Vasicek, the big freshman, and then the offensive rebound.
Jones
and a bucket for Jones.
Yeah, he's been unbelievable.
An 11-point game. You know, Ben Bone's teams, they always fight. No matter how big they're down, they're going to stay in the ball game late. But with plays like that, it makes it really tough. As Strike not able to hang with them, there was a foul as he lost it. He did get the ball, though.
As Drew Strike's 10th rebound to go with 14 points. He's got a double-double. And he's been battling with this shorthanded team right now.
Messersmith looking for the inbound. I'll get it up to Quinn Fresh Shower.
If you're Columbus, you want to take your time and get good at shots. You don't want to rush quick shots.
Or Fresh Shower, quick shot no good, and another foul against the Panthers.
I mean, you want to take good shots within your offense. I don't know that as good as Freshour's been, I'm not sure that's the shot you want in this situation up 11.
Messersmith inbound through the hands of Jarecki and out of bounds. Well, make sure to stay tuned for our coaches post-game interview. It's all brought to you by Sarpy County Tourism, where you can hang out with the head coach who gets the win. And right now, Columbus might be that team as Quinn Freshour continues his streak of dominance in the second half.
Freshour over there wide open on that one. Had to take that shot. He buries it.
Right wing strike. Kick out corner. McShonsev for three. Not able to hit it. And the rebound back to Vasicek. Up the floor to Quentin Gustafson. Freshour shot fake, lost it off his foot, and back to Norfolk. Timeout called by Ben Bone and the Panthers. Columbus 52, Norfolk 38. And make sure to stay tuned for our top plays. We're going to get you everything from this basketball game, from the first quarter and the first whistle to the fourth and final whistle. Top plays are thanks in part to Elkhorn Valley Bank and Trust. There is a difference. And Southeast Community College. Kaylin Devin and Lou Siefker here with you today.
Kaylin, earlier you had made a comment about carrier pigeons and assuming I'm old. Well, I've got to tell you, if you keep making jokes like that, I'm going to hit you with my abacus.
That's what you did math with, probably. Did you actually learn how to use an abacus?
Yeah, that was a little before my time. Not a lot, but a little bit.
Now, I remember the days where they made us use a calculator, or not using calculators, because you had to do long division because you would never be able to have a calculator with you forever. I'm sure that's changed.
Yeah, that's probably changed. I mean, you got a calculator on your phone, right? Everybody's got a calculator
exactly.
now. And my abacus doesn't fit in my pocket, so.
Well, your abacus could count up the score right now. What's the difference? It's 14 points in favor of Columbus. Norfolk's trying to fight. Just over 3 minutes left in the game. Messersmith hanging tight on Strike. Wow. Strike finishes and one.
Well, that's where he is so good. I've said that about 3 times. He's so tough off the dribble. You've got to get help on him. I don't know that there's many guys anywhere that can stay with him one-on-one. So the idea is to creep over and force him to get rid of the basketball. But Drew Strike's so quick and such a good athlete. Great finish there. Exactly what the Panthers needed.
Finishes the free throw. He's got 17. No matter what happens with Norfolk this season, Strike has got to be the guy going forward. He is so talented.
Oh,
comes up with a steal. And a miscommunication.
Oh.
Not able to use the turnover to the Panthers' advantage.
Yep, that's a big one. 2:50 to go. 11-point game. If Norfolk scores there and gets it underneath 10 points, kind of got a different ball game now. Columbus got to take care of the ball and try to finish this thing off.
Messersmith in the corner, open for threes. Gustafson. Rebound poked back to Columbus. Discoverers can hold for a while, and that's exactly what Nathan Silva's saying. He's saying, hey, let's wait, let's melt this clock.
Yeah, you don't need to take quick shots here. You've got an 11-point lead. Work it, find a real good shot within the framework of your offense.
Freshour slices through the defense, not able to hit it, and Jones gets the rebound. Up the court, McShonsev fouled from behind. It's Messersmith, and that is Luke Messersmith's 4th foul.
Now that could be big. We'll see.
Depends on what Norfolk can do here. Strike with the catch off the inbound. Two minutes remaining.
Norfolk's got to be
quick. Strike wants it, left it short. Here's Freshour, who's having a big night. Nice pass to Gustafson, doesn't take it. That's a nice job. That's a team play.
Yep.
By Gustafson. Another nice drive. Oh, what a finish. Jackson Vasicek, who gets through the defense, able to lay it in and increase that lead to 13.
That's a big one now. Norfolk down 13. You almost have to think threes at this point. Just not enough time.
That's what Bone's saying. He's saying, let's go. Don't have a lot of time. McShantsev at the rack, puts it in. Tough shot.
That was a really good drive. That's something you'd like to see more of from that young man.
Over to the right side. 25 on the shot clock. Columbus can hold and let that clock go down a bit. Freshour back inside. Slows things down. Back to Messersmith with 15. Left wing, three-pointer, buries it. Jackson Vasicek able to get it to fall, rattles in, and that could effectively end it. Stick around as well. We'll have our player of the game interview. Will most likely be a Columbus Discoverer. And thanks in part to Nebraska Orthopedic Center and Roe Buick in Grand Island and Roe Buick in Aurora. What a day it's been for Columbus. 57-43, 33 seconds away from moving to 4-4. Free throw falls for Parker Rabbis.
That's like a pretty good start to the season, all things considered, for Columbus to be 4-4. Mentioned they had a couple real close losses at the start of the season on the road in Omaha. And so a couple points here or there away from being 6-2. So
Freshour in the corner, and Norfolk will not foul. What a start for Columbus. 7-17 a year ago. They start 2025 with a win and move to 4-4, 57-45. The victory for the Discoverers. Getting it done at home in front of their home crowd. A big victory in the rivalry battle. Columbus 57, Norfolk 45 to help add points to the Maroon Cup in the School of Columbus. Stay tuned because we will have our post-game interview with head coach of the Discoverers, Nathan Silva, as well as our player of the game. Stick around to find out who it's going to be on News Channel Nebraska.
NCN Sports is brought to you by Western Oil. Make your first and last stop to and from the game at your nearest Speedy Mart or good-to-go convenience stores today. And by Zollner Ford Lincoln, meeting your sales, service, and part needs.
At the racetrack or the rat race round town, fuel matters. Here, customers can expect the highest quality fuel that they deserve.
When the game wraps up or even before kickoff, our community welcomes you with open arms. The Lincoln Convention and Visitors Bureau is happy to have you here, and we want to show you what we're all about. From wide open spaces to music, shopping, entertainment, and more, there is always something for you to discover in our city. Stop by the Visitors Center at 7th and P in the Haymarket or visit Lincoln.org. The Lincoln Convention and Visitors Bureau is a proud supporter of high school athletics.
Pain can affect.
Does your business need quick, competitive financing for heavy machinery, trucks, or other equipment? Currency is here to help. Whether you're financing construction equipment, farm equipment, trucks, trailers, or any other big-ticket item, Currency will automatically find the best rates. Currency facilitates loans for up to $500,000 with repayment terms up to 72 months. It's fast, easy, and free to use. Visit GoCurrency.com and apply today.
Well, it's a clean sweep tonight for the Columbus Discoverers. The ladies get a win earlier, and now the boys with a 57-45 win over the Norfolk Panthers. I'm joined now by Nathan Silva, head coach of the Columbus Discoverers. Coach, it was one of those games you didn't really know what to expect. Norfolk coming in without a couple of their top scorers. And it was it was kind of a physical game, but you guys found a way to win. What did you like most about your team's performance tonight?
Yeah, we struggled not early on, probably in that second quarter making shots, but our defensive intensity in that first half, we had 2 single-digit quarters, which is the first time we had that all year. So defensively, we were really, really solid, and that's something that we struggle with in the past is if we're not making shots, then we kind of our defense slips, but tonight we just stayed the course the whole time, so that was good to see.
One of the things defensively you did good for most of the ball game was keep Drew Strike out of the lane. You cheated over, kind of forced him to get rid of the basketball. Was that part of the game plan, was to try to make him get rid of it and force somebody else to beat you?
Yeah, we knew he'd kind of drive first guy, really, really athletic, and for 3 quarters he did a great job in that fourth quarter. We struggled a little bit with keeping him out of the paint, but at the end of the day we found a way, and the guys just continued to fight, so that's what we're most proud of.
I think one of the differences also defensively was Luke Messersmith and his ability to steal, not only get the steals, but get runouts, get points in transition. How good was he tonight?
Yeah, Luke has that capability every single night, and he's starting to slowly show us that he can do it in the game for 32 minutes. I mean, he was fantastic. It was really hard to take him out of the game at times, but he just did a really good job with great ball pressure all night long, and we're proud of that for him.
What have you liked about your team so far this season? You guys are 4-4, but you're a couple points here or there away from being 6-2. I think that's a bit of a surprise. I don't know that people expected the Discoverers to be quite that good. What have you liked so far in these first 8-9 games?
Yeah, our kids just continue to fight. It doesn't matter how things are going. We just continue to fight, and we're starting to shoot the ball a little bit better. We're good shooters. Our kids know they're good shooters, but we've struggled so far in that aspect. But once we get that going, and if our defense continues, then I really, really like where we're going to be at.
We had a great game tonight, Coach. A big win over your rival. Congratulations. Thanks for joining us, and best of luck as you head into January.
Yep, thank you.
All right. That's head coach Nathan Silva. We get Quinn Freshour in here. Quinn, 19 points. You only had, I think 3 at halftime, and then you came out and just exploded in that third quarter. What was the difference?
Oh, I think just first half. Luke, he came out, gave us all that energy. He scored most of our points, and that kind of transferred over to me at halftime. I just felt good going into it. Working as a team just gives me the opportunity to get open, and just, if it wasn't from a team, I wouldn't be there.
Well, it seems like you're the guy that's kind of looking for your shot, especially in that half-court set. Is that something, has Coach kind of given you the green light to be creative and look for your shot?
Yep. Also, just when I drive, he wants me to get to a whole lot. Also kick out for my teammates, just have confidence in them too. Just trust each and every one of them.
How nice is it to beat Norfolk?
It's really nice. Feels good.
So now it's you guys even up your record here at 4-4. Yeah. What sort of things you talk about as far as goals for your team? Certainly you'd love to get to state, but do you have goals like game by game, or is it the whole season, or how do you work that?
Yeah, I mean, the whole time I've been at Columbus, we've never had a winning record, so that's kind of our main goal. That's what we talk about every year, just try to get to that winning record. It won't start right away, step by step, but we're getting there, I think.
Are you kind of the guy now, if this game gets close, that you're going to be the guy taking the last shot?
No, I think it's Luke. Luke has a really clutch gene. He takes all our last shots.
Well, Quinn had a heck of a game, and so did you. Congratulations, Quinn, on being our player of the game, and a big victory tonight.
Thank you.
All right, that's Quinn Freshour, our player of the game. Kalen, back to you.
Big day for Columbus and Quinn Freshour. 22 points, 4 rebounds, and more importantly than anything else, the win and a rivalry win over Norfolk. You heard him say it. It feels good to beat Norfolk. We're going to get to our top plays in just a moment. 57-45 Columbus with the win over Norfolk.
Mid-Nebraska Lutheran Home in Newman Grove, located in a serene residential neighborhood, offering a faith-based community where residents feel at home, with private rooms and a wide range of activities. Residents enjoy a vibrant and supportive environment. Their experienced and caring staff is dedicated to providing personalized care, ensuring each individual feels valued and connected. Mid-Nebraska Lutheran Home, where faith, care, and community come together. Schedule your tour today and experience the warmth
Whether we're talking commercial or residential plumbing, Lamel Plumbing is the place you call. Lamel provides 24-hour emergency service as well. Call them if you get in a tight spot. And as for their retail items, well, you got to check out some of their faucets, some of their kitchen items, and some of their bathroom items like their Onyx showers. And hey, say you've got a digging job, you call Lamel Plumbing for that too. They've added a full-time crew for you, doing backhoe, trenching, and sewer work. Take that digging job off your list and have Lamel do it for you. That's Lamel Plumbing in Beatrice, now at their new location on North 7th Street in Beatrice.
Hi, I'm Brett Lighthold, proud owner of Wattier's Auto Body. Whether it's minor or major repair, our team works with precision and care to get you back on the road safely. We've built a reputation on quality work and providing great customer service for over 40 years. So if you are in need of any work done, my team and I are here to help.
Wattier's Auto Body, where quality and customer care come first.
Other companies have the revolving door. Every time we come into Schaefer's, it's always the same people. And the big thing to me is they know you by name. They know who you are, which makes a person like myself feel just warm and welcome here. And that's what's great about Schaefer's.
Schaefer's has the essential Whirlpool appliances you need, from refrigerators and air fry ranges to laundry pairs to keep your clothes clean and sanitized at everyday low prices. At Schaefer's, we are more than just TVs and appliances.
Big win for Columbus at home against the Norfolk Panthers in the rivalry of Highway 81 and add points to the Maroon Cup. We'll tell you how it happened in the 57-45 victory with our top plays brought to you by Nebraska Orthopedic Center and Southeast Community College. In Columbus today, January 2nd, 2025. Still feels a little odd to say that, but welcome to the new year. And the Discoverers rung in the new year with a really strong start. Here's Norfolk, though, a three-pointer from the right wing. It's good for Parker Rabis. Was getting started, trying to get the outside shot working. Columbus answered back with a three of their own, and then another one in the corner for Zach Nelson and then Quentin Gustafson. The lead is now 10-6. How about the great pass falling out of bounds, finding Gavin Anderson, a guy who's a good shooter but also a great rebounder, 7 points. Our player of the game, Quinn Freshour, had a slow start to the first half, was able to lay it in there and add to the Columbus lead, 18-10. Here's Drew Strike, cutting up and slicing his defender, then passing it out to Vidal Aguirre, who knocks down the three-pointer. Columbus with a 6-point lead, and it was a big day for Luke Messersmith. Gets the steal, rolls all the way to the rim with a coast-to-coast finish. Columbus continues to add on to their lead. How about this pass? Messersmith inside the cutting Anderson, high over the defender. Drew Strike puts it in, and the Discoverers continue their lead. 25-16 jump cut now for Gavin Jarecki with the left hand, able to finish, keep Norfolk a little bit closer. Back down for Columbus. Here's when things changed for the Discoverers and for Quinn Freshour. 3 points in the first half, dominated in the second half with 19 points from the third and fourth quarter, including a three-pointer there, rattled its way in, and Columbus goes up by 17 thanks to number 5 in white. 43-27, fourth quarter. Panthers trying to stay in it. Nice drive to the hoop for Ty Pinkelman. His only bucket came on that fourth quarter lay-in. Now Norfolk able to get another steal. Drew Strike throws it down, a two-handed jam, and the Panthers trying to stay back in it. They are fighting, but Columbus able to hold on for the victory and putting the stamp on it. Jackson Vosvasicek lays it in, or puts it in with the three-pointer. Has 7 points today as Columbus holds on for the 12-point victory, 57-45. Well, thank you for joining us on News Channel Nebraska today. Kaylin Debin and Lou Siefker for all of us here. Wishing you a happy new year as we head into 2025. Connor in the truck. Nice job with the interviews, Lou. His headset's off. You want to say something?
Thank you.
You're welcome. And a great job for Columbus getting the victory. Head coach Nathan Silva and our player of the game, Quinn Freshour. Again, we thank you for joining us on News Channel Nebraska. Have a great day and have a wonderful weekend.